We've got a toilet and it's dripping. So the water is continually flowing into the bowl here. As you can see it dribbling down inside.
It just continually runs all the time, never stopping.
So what I'm suspecting is that we've got the cistern, the float isn't returning, or the valve itself has got some water that's continually dripping, overfilling the cistern, and then overflowing into the bowl. So let's strip it down and see what we can find.
Now this particular model is a ideal standard dual flush, so we'll just take the lid off. It just pulls straight off the top, and you can see the button there with the bits that press through onto the top of the cistern itself. We'll just drop that down there, and now you can actually see what's going on. You press that, it flushes, and then you can see it refilling. Now you've got your filler valve, is the blue thing on the left hand side with the little float there. Obviously as the water fills up in the cistern, that float rises and it pushes and closes that valve, which then stops it from filling up. Now originally I thought this was filling up too high and that valve wasn't closing correctly, but it turns out it's not. When the cistern is slowly filling up as it's doing now, the float's coming up and it does actually close off and stop any more water coming in like that, but the water is still dribbling through and into the toilet.
No, not yet.
So now we know what's going on. It's leaking past the cistern itself, so we need to take this out. We need to take the cistern out. Now you rotate it, you grab hold of it and you twist it, and it'll clip out the base and come out in your hand. I'm just looking at that float there. Here we go now. There we go, look, you see that is the actual cistern itself. Now we pull that out, and this now is going to give us a clue as to what's going on. Just wait for the water to run through. Now, as you can see when I turn that over, the bottom of it is quite dirty, look. It's got a bit of the old soapy lime scale on there. If your seal is in a good condition, you can clean this and it would cure it.
So this here is where the issue is. The seal on the bottom, this rubber,
is all contaminated.
still it bang. Barry Scott.
Perhaps I turned it off. I turned it off.
Someone's figured out how to use a squirter and get some detergent out of there. Like I was saying, we can clean this up. We can get rid of that lime scale and that the soap residue that's on the bottom of that seal. If that's not perfectly clean, there's always going to be a little gap there, and it's going to be dribbling into the pan. This seal itself, though, it's gone a bit brittle and porous. It's not the best. So we're going to need to do something with that. But I'll just give it a clean, just to show you that you can clean these. If you have got a little issue, give it a scrub, try it and see if it works. If it doesn't, then we're going to have to do something else. But you can see there, it's coming up nice and clean. We've got rid of all that residue that was on there. If we drop that back in again and just clip it into place, and then we'll refill this up, and we can just check it again and see if it is leaking. And now I know it's no good. I can hear it coming into the pan as I'm just stood here. So yeah, it's not done the job. We're going to need to replace either the seal or the cistern, depending on what we can get his hands on. Now I've got to get this job done straight away. I'm in a bit of a rush, so I can't order off Amazon, but if you can save yourself a fortune, because you can buy the little seal there with the clip for £3.82, or you can buy a complete cistern for about 27 quid. Now, there it is, look, that's off Amazon, cheap as chips. I've just had to buy this locally, and it's cost me like £38. So you can really save yourself a lot of money going through Amazon if you could just, wait that day and get it on Prime. Now we just drop that in, clip it into place, There we go. And then let it fill up. There are a couple of different sizes of these cisterns. Like I say, this is an ideal standard one. There's 2 sizes. I'll put the link in the description straight to the cistern that you need. I'll put the link for both sizes and I'll show you the measurements. Right, so the first thing we'll do is measure this, because this was the longer one of the two sizes that you could get. And just so you know what you're dealing with, from the top of the button to the base of that, it's 25 and a half. So that's the first thing. Now then, we come back to this seal. This is what we can, if you want to just replace this seal, you can do. Now, to get it off, it's clipped inside there with this piece. The only way you're going to get this off is with a bit of difficulty. Now, we could pull the rubber seal out by itself, and you can actually see how it's fracturing, and it's gone all crappy lot. Now, this deterioration, it's down to somebody's put these scented what do you call them, like the cubes in the water in the cistern, and it's actually eroded this plastic. It's got into it and made it go all kind of crispy and horrible look, and it's all cracking and just fractured away, and that's what's caused the problem. Right, let's get this off, and then I can show you if we can get this off. You know then how to clip the new one in there. So let's see how easy it just pops out the end, or doesn't. We'll soon know. Will it just wham straight out with a screwdriver? Nice, it's going to be really tight and tough. Even trying to get it out that way, it's going to be difficult. We might be able to just prise it. Let's have a look. That's why you get a new clip, because we're going to break this getting it out. It is going to break for sure. See, this has gone a bit. Oh, here we go, look. Here it comes. Oh, there we go. So, we've released that. As you can see, it's just like a little fish hook clip. And then the rubber seal will just pull out of here now. And we've got that off. And that's the rubber seal that you buy. So we get the new one. We just stick the new seal back in there. We just pop the new seal back in, work it round, and then you put the clip back on again, and job's a good one. But in this case, what we've done is not replace the seal. I've bought the complete unit. I couldn't get a replacement seal at that specific moment I needed it, but I could get the complete one. And yeah, so we just literally replaced the whole thing. Although there's nothing wrong with this part, if I could have got the seal, I would have just replaced that. Another fault you can get with these is on that float. So if the float comes all the way up and water's still dribbling out through the valve, what you can do is unscrew where the little notches are on that blue ring, and unscrew that, and you can actually clean the rubber seal out there as well. But you'll obviously need to turn the water off before you unscrew that, otherwise it'll just squirt everywhere. But that is always a good one to clean as well if there's the float side of it is leaking.
Supposed to be.
The shock of opening the lid has just made a few drips come down, but it isn't actually leaking. Like, if you just wait a sec, you'll see it's beautiful.
Oh, look at that, beautiful.
Just need to get a new carpet in the bathroom and be as good as new.
Yeah, look at that, beautiful. Looks nice. I'm going to give it a poke. Oh, looking like a dream. Let's just put that lid back on there. No.
So don't forget to check the description for all the links to the parts and bits and bobs you need.
Yeah, so there we have it. Toilet's all sorted. new system fitted, it's not dripping anymore. So if that's been any use to you, drop me a little thumbs up, like, subscribe. Thanks for watching.